Well, we've talked about goals. I think everybody's good to go, but we haven't had a chance for Varuk to check, so go ahead.
Oh no, I know I haven't finished the goal. I'm good.
Okay, doke. And if you want to change any of those for Max, if you don't see those being fulfilled, or if you want to try to roll into something else, you are welcome to, as always.
I'll think about it.
Think away. Well, with that having been covered, I think it might be time for recaps. I do believe this page here contains all of which was accomplished last session. For that.
Oh yeah, giant eyeball. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went into the pit.
I'm going to pee in the ocean.
Don't go pee in the ocean. There were some monsters around the outside of this, what looks like either a Mayan tomb or the ass end of a spaceship buried in the planet. Could technically be both. Went in and found that the floor was not lava, but the floor was lightning or some shit like that. Defeated the monsters there, then big evil thingy came crawling up, and after we destroyed that, it turned into a giant pile of like molten goo that we eventually saw an eye at the bottom, and we're like, "Get the fuck out, GTFO!"
Yeah. So,
Like you guys, at that point, I stopped caring about every subplot on the planet, and it was just like, "How do we get off this rock?"
right?
You don't like your home planet, right? No? Good.
Yeah. Because I don't know how big that monster is, but it ain't tiny.
No,
Like,
considering
did you
all
know?
of you could comfortably fit in the pupil with room to spare.
Yeah, no, that's like the SV01 managed to get planet side and like lay a baby or some shit. It's not good.
I think I took pictures of it and I started, and we ended the session with me reporting that shit up the government chain to the twins.
Yep.
You were told that information is to remain confidential.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
We're hiding on our ship. It's really hiding because if anything starts to go wrong, we're like, out, bye.
And all said and done, would this be the reason why certain things are wilting?
To your best guess, yes, because of the effect of inside there, you did see effects of nearby foliage and the like.
And also the weird radio signals that we were experiencing that was part of another subplot, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like two plots, one giant-sized animal monster.
Oh, yeah. Well, those strange signals that you have received are similar to radio. You may consider they may not have been the word I'm looking for.
A form of communication? Maybe that's how that monster communicates. I don't know.
Right. What's the word for something to be non-biological? Like they're not
Extraterrestrial?
The implication simply being that they are biological rather than mechanical. I'm sure I'll think of the word later.
Xenoterrestrial?
I would
unless the planet
assume
formed around
that biological is the word you're looking for.
Well, yeah, but not like manufactured.
Organic?
Not organic.
Ah, that's I know.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank.
I have a couple of handouts. Let's see. Cha-cha-cha. So I've created new folders just dedicated to the Night Stalker and the Binary Starships, respectively, within the Fleet Ships folder of
Oh, neat.
the overall mercenary group. Those folders contain the characters, still some details pending on some of your crew hires, but each of those ships, respectively, have a few jobs that have been completed in the meanwhile of all of your flying about, and you finally have received communique regarding the details of those completed jobs. You are welcome to peruse them at your leisure. Again, one handout for each of those ships, the Night Stalker and Binary Star, respectively. And they're a ton of funds, and there are ripples that will happen from them as implied by the allies and enemies part, and solutions part. At any rate, tons of fun. There is also in the Water Walker folder, I made a handout for the custodial technicians, or janitor if you want to be a dick about it. And it's really inconsequential, just some extra background. There's actual names of people and the specific things they deal with. Like one person deals with windows, one person deals with sanitation, and there's a manager. Anyway, if and you need to reference your custodial technicians, because you have a manager and 5 crew, those are detailed in that handout as well.
How big is your fucking ship? You need someone specifically on Windows.
It's pretty big.
5 floors.
and
5 decks.
Yeah.
It could fit. Our ship could fit 2 large ships inside of it in its hangar bay.
Let's see. Yeah, since you are new, you may not have seen all the details. Let me slide us over here. Here are each of the 5 decks of the ship. I'm actually working on trying to acquire new art. I'm just having a problem having it line up with the shape of the ship. That's a little bit tricky, but yeah, I really want to replace the art, and Midjourney isn't cooperating as much as I'd like, so that is a work in progress.
Did I send you the picture that I based the ship off of? I'm pretty sure I did ages ago.
Yes, sir, you did.
The big ship.
It is.
Yeah, if you got the Master Technician's Guide, it is the
Huge class.
yeah, it's a
Marked as huge. It is a trade carrier.
trade carrier. Thank you.
It has some special stuff. There's a bunch of cargo on there, just acquired party inventory stuff. Fun names for the various weapons. Oh, I still love that.
Oh yeah, because we named them all after one of the leans.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you'll see too on
We
the
have enough.
deck, the Centennial Sparrow fits within the ship itself for as big as
2 of them do.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
technically fit a couple.
Yeah. 2 Centennial Sparrows fit in the ship, but I believe we're getting room. We're getting another ship actually, if that paperwork has gone through.
Oh, it certainly has not yet. That
Motherfucker.
will take a little bit longer. But you do have first dibs on it, if you will, before it goes to general police auction of seized vehicles.
I'm encouraged, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah, I have. I've not labeled exactly where, like, which crew quarters everybody has as far as your extra hires. That'll be pending.
There are so many options. It's fucking insane.
Oh yeah, I kind of wanted to have like, for example, right over here would be a good place for like all of the janitorial crew, like because they could all
Sure.
kind of be together. But I might find another place I like better. I don't know. We'll see. It's all kind of whatever.
If anyone thinks those rooms are small, just try to size up the Centennial Sparrow to the rooms, and you'll see actually how large they are.
They're incredible.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about taking this area of the ship over here and just turning that block of top right, that one over there.
Zoomed in. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and just turning that whole block of rooms into like a large barracks for supplemental crews and stuff like that. That's how ships usually do it.
Oh,
You know, for my own personal army.
okay. So
Yeah, it's for like the red shirts and the ground pounders and the nameless people that don't even have name tags.
you don't even have a name tag. You should just go.
Like, there's no hope for you. I don't know what your problem is.
You, Cannon Fodder 1, let's go.
Cannon Fodder 1. Yeah.
But yeah, it can easily fit like over 200, and it was an insane number they gave me, and I managed to get them all in. I was very impressed with myself.
Oh yeah, and that's in addition to all of the specially dedicated areas like Zara's Fun, Max's workshop and stuff.
Yeah, there's an entertainment section on deck 5.
Yep.
Yeah, our ship's kind of decked out. We've been buying upgrades for it.
Decked out because there's 5.
Oh yeah, not lost on me either.
Sorry, I didn't.
Fucking,
It's funny.
We had the money to buy a heavy gunship, which is also a huge category, but bigger. But we opted to spend it on another ship.
Well, then this one should definitely serve you fine. For all intents and
Oh yeah, this is going to probably serve us just fine for a while.
Oh yeah. Until the Banetail group decides to piss off the entire galaxy, at which point we might have to talk about something else.
I thought that was like next session or something.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, you have an in with the Larindian Imperium because of your introductory sessions. But yeah, those completed jobs have started to create ripples, not just of reputation. There's a corporation or two that you guys have now, like some reputation with, which, again, at your leisure, you can check that out. I did see that there was one of the handouts where it said that certain jobs would be kind of by a permission case-by-case basis. That may have been contradicted by the free will of your chosen captain, because there are a couple of those jobs that are a little bit gray area. But you can admonish them or encourage them as much as you like. Because it's your company.
What do we need currently?
A medic.
Let's see here.
A combat medic.
Yeah. And I don't know what Goose's character is, so.
Medic.
Blue.
Combat medic.
Oh.
That's why I said
Well. Well then.
to be more accurate, is engineer with an emphasis on medicinal applications.
Mm-hmm. Well, the application has been out in space for a while. Oh, fuck. Excuse me.
You shall be excused.
Alright, so we got a science officer, we got a security officer who will act as a gunner during combat things for the ship.
Yeah.
Then we got Farrah and Ballamore.
Yeah, science officer and security officer aboard the Water Walker. I have a captain and a weapons specialist for the Binary Star.
Alright.
Captain Mero working by himself.
I think the binary star was just it's a light starfighter, so I think it only serves 2 people. So
Very
they can
small.
do whatever the fuck.
I want to say there's like a handful, like it's a Firefly-esque.
I don't know. Then we got Miro. He solo roams.
Mm-hmm.
Farrah and Ballamore pilot the Sparrow whenever we need a extra ship in space, but ultimately are assigned to the Water Walker at the moment.
Yeah.
And they're also security officer gunners.
Yeah, I put them in the Sentient Sparrow folder just for the sake of acknowledging that.
Cool.
But yeah, so let's see. I'm going to slide us over here just for the sake of cityscapes and things and stuff. I do believe I was talking earlier with Goose. I think you guys had left off with an intent to report to someone given your recent accomplishments.
Actually, I thought we were told to wait on the ship.
You're free to leave your ship. It's just that what you encountered is to be classified. You have been given clearance to freely roam about once again, but you are encouraged not to discuss the details of your findings as per the giant eye and the location that the signals led you to.
Well, those 2 jobs need to be turned in anyway, so probably head right back to the individuals.
I'm going to stay on the ship because I'd like to start perusing the void engine designs.
No, I want to go to that shop. That's what I want to do.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Oh, the one that has the glowing thing that speaks to us with noises.
I don't remember that.
That's not off-putting at all.
Yeah, they called it a TV. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. A weird thing. No, it's this fuck, whose shop was that? One of them cat people shops, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Well,
just because we're on a planet of cat people.
Right, yeah, that counts as every single building.
Right.
Yeah, that narrowed it down real well.
Oh god.
Like saying, I think they're human.
If you need a nudge, in the Esper info folder, there's a folder dedicated to Vol, and each of those locations that you see named on the map here have a corresponding handout. So there's, as far as like shops, there's like the Technomancer's Lab, the Nebula Forge, probably a couple of the main ones.
Ah, it was the Starlight Emporium. That's where it was at.
Oh, okay.
And
I believe that you had purchased was it the quantum lens you had purchased?
I purchased a lot from there, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I actually have in my notes the things and stuff acquired there. Let me see. Cha. So actually, Nevi Moonrock from the Starlight Emporium received the artifact emitting strange signals. So that their artifact is tied somehow to the strange things you encountered. Let's see. Footnote.
That's the place.
All right. On Vol, 4 Cosmic Seeds, Aether Crystal, Void Blade, Quantum Lens, given to Max, and a Galactic Map Fragment. Max picked up Technomagic Compendium, Saurian Arcanum Codex, and Void Engine Specs, which he has just referenced.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I also got some cosmic seeds from there too.
I have 4.
4 of them. Yeah. Let's go.
Rare.
Well, I'm going to take the time to go visit a couple of moon rocks that we have jobs from and tell them that, yes, we found the reason why such and such is going on, but we can't tell you because we were told to keep accounts classified. So, and just kind of smile and shrug.
Well, if you are visiting the Starlight Emporium,
Mm-hmm.
you will see.
I think he was in.
Go ahead. Sorry, what?
Oh, never mind.
No? All right.
Go ahead.
You will see Nevi Moonrock engaged in conversation with a tall, blue-skinned fellow. And as you are entering, you overhear her thanking him for his efforts in helping, in curing, referencing some kind of ailment has been helped. And as you're approaching, she is asking him, now that you completed that, what are you going to be up to? Exploring more of the galaxy? Moving on? And you are welcome to hear his answer as you are stepping up.
The urge to completely ignore the obvious character introduction hook is fucking great with me right now, just to make your job harder.
I punch him in the face and I run for the door.
Doesn't make my job harder. It just means that you are penalizing Goose because then he has to be introduced later, so he sits there longer. So you're just being a dick to your friend. I don't care. Like, it's just $1 for it. If you want to pee in it, go ahead.
Could I have transformed into Meow Meow though before I
Oh, absolutely.
left
You
like the
definitely
ship?
have time.
Awesome.
Some people on this planet have seen you as a Volna. Some people have seen you as Varuk.
Yeah, I don't want to draw too much attention.
You were saying, Goose?
Yes, so Vimero has been asked, what are you going to be doing now?
Yeah, funny.
Completed your task for us. Helped us save those critters and plants. Your medical expertise, greatly appreciated. What will you be up to?
I was actually thinking about going off world for a bit. Just thinking about looking at the applications and possibly joining up with one of them for a stint or a hop over.
Whip out my Nanon agent and send an ad for the Baintel mercenary group to his phone.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Sorry, every time you say whip out, that's what I'm going to think of.
And then I pull out my dick.
And I pull out my dick.
He said the sheriff is near. Sorry.
Mm.
All right, I'll stop giggling over here. So, Vimiro, while you are engaged in conversation, you receive an alert from your not an agent device. Indicates local proximity send, and it looks like a direct response to what you have been speaking with Miss Moonrock. And in that distraction, you will be able to look up and see another Volna and a Dendu. Nope, two Volnas approaching.
Two volunteers. There we go.
And it looks like they are patiently waiting to speak with Miss Moonrock.
Yeah, but I won't take up any more of your time. It looks like you have a couple customers.
Like, hi, blue guy. I don't know his name. Hello.
Are you saying hello to Nevi or to the tall blue fellow?
The blue guy.
Oh, I thought you were talking to her. What'd you say?
I just said hi, blue guy. He acknowledged us that we were there. So I was like, hello.
You would be familiar with the Eldori. They're a major species within the galaxy.
Oh, okay. So I would know them.
Actually, the Lorendi are an offshoot of them, and well, they don't necessarily get along with each other. You guys are in well with the Lorendi, but you haven't seen many Eldori, if any, here on Vol. Didn't see any on the Tokai planet.
I don't think we've seen too many blue people, actually.
And hello to you, Volna.
We need to borrow Moonrock for a sec. We need a private conversation with her.
Well, by all means.
All right. We're gonna pull Moonrock aside. Come here. Secret.
So Moonrock will give a courteous bow to Gamiro, and she will step aside to where you guys are a little bit out of earshot.
Yeah.
In privacy. And before
Doesn't
you
matter.
can say anything, she says, "What did you guys find? The authorities came," and then she kind of looks around the shop and then leans in. "They took my device and told me not to talk about it."
No. They took it? That's crazy.
Toan will nod to Vimero and just tell him to check your agent. I overheard your conversation and sent you an ad to my company. And then he'll turn to the girl and tell him, yeah, we were told not to talk about it either. So, in the effort of keeping everything on the hush, we found out the reason things are wilting, or strange signals are going on, but we just can't tell you.
What cast mental missive, okay?
She says, "Well,
Towards Moonrock.
that Eldori fellow actually provided us with a solution, a little bit of a cure and preventative measures to help. Something to do with their cellular biology. But yeah, I've been encouraged not to talk about it too after they took the device." But she looks around again suspiciously. "You did find the source?"
We did.
"And what can you tell me about it?" She's drumming her fingers together.
Toan will stroke his chin for a minute. Well, I would suggest you take a nice long vacation off planet.
She raises an eyebrow.
And with that, he'll just turn and leave.
Wait, I. Vimero, you're not an agent, has detailed a group called the Baytail Mercenary Group. And they are looking for crew hires. Is there anything specific, Toan, that advert that you sent would provide, whether starting salary or expected duties on board, anything at all?
It would cover expected duties and whatnot, and then it would just go into detail that we're looking for an active combat medic to assist us as we travel about the galaxy. And for a mercenary group, that's probably not an uncommon request.
So I kind of have a weird approach. Toan, can you roll for me persuasion? I'll give you advantage on that because what it has to do with is the reputation of the Baytail group that would have come from having saved the space station, having gone to the Matokai planet, having dealt with the SVO-1. Some of the rumors that would trickle in from the other arc, where your other ships are in operation, those haven't yet reached common discussion. You got a direct report because they're your underlings, and it's their duty to keep you informed. But those things, those jobs, wouldn't be super public knowledge yet. Those events took place on, as of now, rather insignificant systems that aren't even labeled on your galactic map. So smaller time operations, but starting to build a reputation. Anyway, the main point of that is just for Vimero's sake, you will have heard of the Baytail Mercenary Group, and it seems like they're not only very effective, but on the right side of morality. They have been champions of doing good things, helping people, as opposed to being nefarious. Like, they don't partake in executions or robbery heists and the like. They're more a kind of a do-gooder group, if you will.
You said duty.
So, if that helps to inform,
some people are dumb.
I don't know about your own personal morals or motivations that may or may not sway you further, but it looks like they're an upstanding group, newly formed but quickly forming positive reputation. But those two Volna individuals are leaving the shop after some whispers shared with the shop owner, Ms. Moonrock.
While they're having their conversation, Vimero is over leaning against a pillar and typing away at his palm pad or whatever.
Yeah, you have a device that connects to the SIM network. We have jokingly called it not an agent, because in Cyberpunk they called it an agent, and that's just...
We don't know how to differentiate games. We just keep calling it the same damn thing.
Yep, but not an agent. I think it's fun, but that's me.
Marking these two quests as completed.
You are welcome to do so.
Oh, I would like to have a private word with Moonrock, though, so I'm going to cast Mental Missive.
Ooh. And what what are the contents of your message that you send there? Let's see. She is within range. You can whisper. Don't have to worry about it going through stuff. And since that's a prime power, you wouldn't be able to really have too complicated a message, not a novel by any means, but you can certainly convey main points and thoughts through it. What does that entail?
I want to ask her for a favor, and in return, I tell her what we saw. But she has to promise and to keep to herself. A pinky promise.
Biggie promise.
So she starts to kind of look around herself, confused, not knowing the source. And then she catches eye contact, realizes your Esper touch. And you get a whisper back, an enthusiastic, absolutely, tell me everything. What is the favor you want?
Alright. The favor is if shit goes down on this planet, find the girl we left behind and make sure she's safe and contact us.
Ah, the orphan involvement child. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Alright.
Unnamed
And I'm
feral
gonna tell
child
her.
found at the orphanage back on Almari, where you are a desert lord. Continue, sir.
Right. And I'm gonna get a cell phone delivered. I don't know if it's gotten to the ship yet, but I'm gonna give it to her too. And have our phone numbers and stuff on there.
Okay, so
Alright. Then
to elaborate further, are you looking for something akin to a space burner phone?
well, I mean, originally it was a phone for the kid
Mm-hmm.
that I had bought. It was like a SIM unit.
Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna give it to the kid, but seeing as we were restricted with what we could leave with the kid, I figured this moon rock's probably my best bet. Yeah.
She will gladly look into that. It might be difficult to track the kid down since they went into government protection and could take some time, but she will not hesitate to see that followed up on.
All right.
And
Then I'll tell her about the eyeball stuff.
so she actually takes a couple steps back, clutches at her pearls, and is visibly shocked at what you've reported.
Then we'll send one final message and say, remember you made a promise. Hell no.
I would like to point out that in our Discord chat, it looks like and confirm for me, Goose, if this is true. Is this the message you're sending in response to that job offer, if you will?
Yes, pretty much.
This is your resume that you're sending over, it looks like?
Yep.
Awesome.
I have no idea what year it is. Ignore all those numbers. I just put in numbers.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm.
And for the sake of... Yeah, I just wanted to make sure Eldor is in fact the name of your home planet. I really like the details in there. The siege of Haven Reach. I'll have to figure out.
I have no idea.
No, that's for me to detail, I reckon.
Half of this is just a really good prompting to chat GPT, and the other is just fixing the shit that didn't make sense.
For sure.
I didn't want to put enough time into actually writing it myself, but I like how it turned out.
Oh yeah, no, that is always impressive. And it's a beautiful resume. Very thorough and definitely leans on your expertise. And of course, because they're looking for a combat medic, your inclusion of that siege and your efforts therein implies that you've seen more involved conflict and are comfortable dealing with it. Battlefield surgery. So, Mr. Banetail, you have received a resume. As you are leaving,
I'll mark it as a thumbs up and then forward it to Max with a little blurb on the not an agent that says, "What do you think?"
Max, while you are
I'll get it.
perusing,
He pulls his agent over and goes like, "Oh, it's actually a document." Okay, opens it up. He reads through it, and I want to say like in roughly 5 minutes or so later, the reply back, are they sane or more like Zara?
I'll reply back. I believe your DNA is safe with this one.
The reply instantly comes back with an emoji that just says approved in a big red circle.
So, for Max, can I please have you roll for me your astrophysics skill? This
Sure
is
thing.
related to the perusing of the void drive, and really is the initial understanding of it, being able to comprehend what is involved. It's not yet getting into the mechanics of creating one. It's kind of a cursory, like, can you fathom what is going on there? And you absolutely can. You are grasping the concepts involved. Some of it is stuff that when you were active in space was theoretical, but you're starting to see like, oh, somebody has gone and confirmed not just the mathematics, but the practical applications. Of course, you have to worry about protecting a crew that utilizes such technology. So
Yeah, so I'm basically taking notes as this thing came in, and then I'm like, oh yeah, and we have our little interaction.
yeah,
I'm like, well, that should be fun. There'll be a new person around. All right, great.
certainly. And
They'll protect my kidneys rather than harvesting them. I'm excited.
you have not yet been able to dive into the Eldori as a race. You definitely saw blue people on the space station, but there was a myriad of alien races, so it was all really kind of a blur.
Oh, no.
That part, but yeah, looks like a competent medic who will not try to harvest your teeth and or liver and or other pieces of you.
Yeah, pretty excited about that. I'd like to keep what I have left. I mean, I've had a memory taken, a tooth, and God knows what other samples, and just it's frightening stuff.
There's definitely a lot of clones of you out there.
I'm convinced there are genetic monstrosities that might look vaguely humanoid, and I unfortunately share DNA with them at this point now.
Also, too,
You're about to be framed for so many crimes.
there were genetic samples that were affected by the Salnoi when they were aboard the Centennial Sparrow. Those are under Zara's supervision. I don't think you guys actually saw what those things were.
I never did. I never did see it.
Coming out of
We
that.
did it.
But good times. Well, I'll let that trickle out later. As far as for the void drive, since you are able to comprehend and work with the details, the science behind it, your next step will be to kind of implement them in a practical sense, getting to the mechanics, the building of it, implementing it into an existing ship and its FTL. Being able to perhaps research more about the crucibles and implementing them, those applications. So it's a matter of you've worked out, okay, I understand this. Now, how do we put it into practical blueprints? And then after that, it'll be now we actually have to physically build it and then test it. And then once you've confirmed that it works and doesn't kill people, you'll be good to go. But a few steps down the road, but you have completed the first.
I will send a message to my contacts in Palmer and ask them, hey, I'm researching void stuff. Are we doing anything about that now, or is this like new territory for us?
You will receive a message back that the company itself started to look into it, found it a bit out of reach. Like it was something that they noted as being someday it would be great to tackle this. We're not there yet. Do you send
My reply
the
is,
information that you have about the void drive? Like, do you send that packet of info, or are you just asking them, like in a text message, if you will, space texting, like, "Hey, do you know about
No.
void drives?" Or do you actually send like all the information that you've got about it?
no, what he does is he sends all of his notes that he's been taking from the actual document, and then stating that he's managed to acquire a set of void engine blueprints and he's past the inspection part and wants to get into prototyping.
You receive a message back. Keep this information to yourself. It can become proprietary technology under the Palmer Group, but this is a major breakthrough. And with your efforts combined, they're impressed with the notes that you have. You're not the caveman that maybe people would presume you to be, at least on your ability to grasp future technology. So they're impressed with that. And should you need, it goes without saying that all of the resources of the Palmer Group will be at your disposal to see that through. So normally it would be a pretty hefty cost as far as acquiring materials and all of that, but they're like, oh yeah, we got your back there. If you can put this into a practical application, we would love that. But they don't want that to leak out, especially your notes and the blueprints themselves. They want somebody else to be able to get the jump on that because they want to make money off of it.
Oh yeah, totally. His reply is, I think when we leave Volna, our next stop is Earth. If we don't acquire something by the time I get there, could you have a little 2-man ship that I could use as an experimental prototyping thing to put the engine in?
That request
Like, I don't
is incredibly easy to fulfill. They will be glad to provide that.
Okay.
If the need arises prior to your return to Earth.
I got some computer models to work on right now, and then I'll get back in touch with them when I know what we're doing after we leave Volna.
The final message you receive is thanks for including them in your research, and they're excited. They're glad to have you back, and it is things like that that show your value still to the company. Again, you're not the caveman that perhaps some may presume. Any issues, like if there are objections from the board, things like that. It's stuff like
Sure,
this
I get
that
it.
will help to mitigate that. So yeah, very happy fun time.
So he'll move from taking notes to start building theoretical computer models to get an idea about where it could fail.
Very nice.
And I realize that that's not something that like happens in an hour or happens in, because he's going to build one, it's going to fail horribly, and then he's like, all right, I'll fine tune these, and it's a work in progress thing. I know it'll take time.
Oh yeah, there is a particular emphasis on the words I shared with you about people not dying when you use the drive, because it is like creating a mini black hole. So best wishes in all future endeavors.
Yeah, that's the reason he wanted to try it on a small ship, because the last thing he wants to do is, like put it into a larger, like, I don't know, the water walker. And then we end up in an alternate reality where Star Trek is real and we have to deal with the Kelvin timeline.
Huh?
Don't give me ideas.
Kurt, that's a funny little name.
What's the Kelvin timeline?
It's a can of worms that I really don't want to unpack at the moment, but you can Google it and you can find out everything.
All right.
Right. And then I can see that we show up we showed up inside of another ship, so it's destroyed, and we're looking around, and we see the piece of hull that says Enterprise on it. We're just like, fuck.
Oh, no. What have we done?
Like,
Also,
oh,
hailed by the Klingon fleets. Mighty warriors, you have destroyed Kirk!
right? Some guy named Khan is fucking hailing us. Where'd y'all come from?
If we have another universe, it's like, yes, I would.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on is Toan from the Starlight Emporium. You have received word back from Max that he has given a thumbs up. Varuk is lingering a little bit, but he'll be following out of the shop shortly. And Vamiro, I don't know if you're staying where you are inside the shop or if you are heading outside. You're pretty sure now, just due to proximity, that it was in fact the two Volna, one of them air quotes Volna, that sent you that message. So you're welcome to approach them directly, but so far all communique has been digital.
As soon as they actually are leaving, I'll just walk back over to her and be like, that might just not take as long as I thought it would.
She is barely paying attention to you. It looks like she is deep in thought, and she has kind of a shocked expression on her face. She's kind of like, yeah. Good luck in your travels. Sure. And is really kind of dismissive. You can tell that she's not there with you. For whatever reason that may be.
I'm outside doing the thing with the fingers and the eyes, just like I'm watching.
Credit for your thoughts?
Oh,
I think the
no worries. It's just business. I hope you have a nice day. Is there anything
Cubles.
else? Oh yeah, cubles are the form of currency. Galactic.
Yep. No, just if you ever need me again, you have my contact information. And it was a pleasure working with you.
Yeah. Thank you again. Sure. Yeah, I'll be in touch if we need. Thank you. She slowly meanders back behind her service counter. Almost runs into a display shelf. You can tell she's definitely, and this isn't normal for her. She wasn't absent-minded in the whole time you've dealt with her. She's actually quite astute and attentive, detail-oriented. But she's definitely, her head is in a totally different place.
Can I watch her for a minute or two? Turn around to leave, and as I leave, call back over my shoulder. Don't forget to send me the results of its effectiveness.
Yeah, you don't think it's something medically ailing her? Probably something to do with that private conversation she had with those two Volna that just left. That also presumably gave you an invitation.
as soon as I get the thumbs up from essentially my co-founder of the Retail Mercenary Group, I'm going to send the approval over to Vimero's not an agent and tell them to meet up at your ship at such and such 100 hours.
And that such and such 100 hours, is that soon? Is that this evening? Is that right away? Like, follow us to the ship and get a tour? How does that exactly play out?
It's
Probably a couple of hours. Probably an hour or two, simply because I have other stops I want to make.
Okay.
But do you have time for coffee? Or as they say on this planet, a fifi.
All right. Well, Vimero, you are welcome to meet your prospective new employer at their ship, the docking bays, at your leisure within the next couple hours.
get coffee at a shop close to the ship and just kind of sit there and not an agent away on researching the Baintails and their fleet and stuff.
Alrighty. Ooh. You guys might actually encounter Mr. Palmer on your way if you head in the direction of the Cosmic Cafe.
Sure, if it's close to the ship.
Since it's right next to Starport Plaza, I would imagine the short answer is yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Walk up and be like, I ship.
Yeah, if he walks up and I'm either on my way back or on my way there, I mean, I'll say hi. I'm not rude to anybody.
Yeah, you would
Awkwardly stand behind you in line.
So yeah,
They misspelled my name on my cup.
if you are both ordering from the cafe, so Max, you would see the blue person, and again, amongst a myriad of aliens that you've encountered, that's a little bit overwhelming in itself. But here on Vol, you haven't seen anybody yet that fits that description. So he stands out amongst the furry.
Dude, does he walk like a race I saw on a space station, though? Like,
Oh yeah,
I've seen one of them before, kind of thing?
you've seen multiples of them before. They were pretty predominant on the space station, actually. You just didn't engage with them.
Okay.
But
He's
you
blue.
will-
I would die.
You will realize that as you've ordered your food, you're taking it back to your ship. Casually, because he stands out, any looking around behind you, enjoying the sights and stuff, you'll see that blue-skinned man here and there. It seems as if he is following you back to the ship. For Vamiro's sake, unintentionally, because you don't know that soft pink human person is a member of the Baytail group. You just happen to be going in the same direction. But Max, it seems like that blue guy is following you for sure.
Oh, he just turns, looks at him like, hey, is your ship docked over here too?
Don't really have a ship at the moment. In between, let's have an interview at one of these if I can find port 13.
He pauses for a second and like, okay. I don't suppose you happen to know anything about medicine.
Quite a bit.
Oh, then you're probably coming with me. Let's go. Hi, my name's Max.
Nice to meet you. I'm Vimero. You can call me V if it's easier.
You prefer V?
I have no preference.
Okay, if you're okay with V, then that's easier on me, honestly. I'll probably screw up Vimero at some point.
V or D, whichever I can get, no preference.
If you want to be, I'm right here, buddy.
I think you're headed to the ship that I work on. So,
Yeah.
13, right?
Yeah.
Come on. Have you had a chance to eat at the cafe before?
Once or twice.
I'm kind of a fan of it. Granted, I haven't had a chance to ever visit Vol before. This is my first time here.
Mm-hmm. That's an understatement.
Max has
The second time here
galactic
myself.
cuisine since he was unfrozen, having the time of it.
Oh, yeah.
Second time
I am
here.
a galactic foodie. So, yeah. What'd you get to eat?
Just a coffee.
Interesting. I haven't really gone for just something simple as that. I try to find the fruity drinks. I'm kind of a fan. And they have a lot of options, and he just takes a sip of something that's like neon orange and red, and
Has that pearlescent powder in it.
yeah,
It swirls itself for some reason.
you almost think it might be radioactive, but that's something they just do to make it, sell better.
Galaxy in a cup.
Yep.
It certainly looks enticing.
You know what? Rarely when I used to be studying stuff, that I would go out for food breaks, but I have to admit, in my world, back in my time, because, I probably am older than you, food places at transportation hubs weren't always the greatest. I'm sure they've improved, but I don't remember them being the most wonderful set of cuisine. But I gotta tell you that, like on Matokai planet and here in Vol, they've just been wonderful places to stop and sample the cuisine of a completely different species.
There are some experiences out there to be had, indeed.
Yeah.
Can't say I've never been one for the food crowd, but I do enjoy.
Everyone has their things. What would Vimero's opinion of the Matokai be? Those are the reptilian race. Usually thicker, usually more prone to aggression or combat than other things. They have their scientists, of course, but they are more Klingon-like than others, if you will.
Really, I don't think Vimero has a negative opinion of any race.
Okay.
It's neutral at minimum. Unless they've actively done something to fuck him over on multiple occasions.
Well, that has not happened to you. You've heard stories, but that's the whole galaxy. There are bad seeds in any fruit basket.
Sure. Could I ask you a question?
Feel free.
And I apologize if this is going to sound rude, which tends to make it sound rude from the get-go, but having not been the widest galactically traveled, I have seen people who and I'm going to apologize, assume might be of your race, but I've never understood what they or your people call themselves. In an effort to try to understand better, how do you identify yourselves?
It's a good question for the DM. I know we're kind of a split race, from what I understand, but not really.
So, just to quote the quick introduction at the beginning of the Eldori section, which can be accessed in the compendium, one of the oldest of the major races, the Eldori are a people whose wisdom and stability are a product of many years of experience and growth. Self-proclaimed guardians of life in the universe, they are often viewed as pompous, but well-respected nonetheless. They would see a lot of the other races as being almost like children. Like they're the adults, everyone else is children, so they have this natural urge to guide, correct, parent, protect. They're part of the Nasiv race, which was divided after the first encounter with the Crucibles, and the Lorendi, of course, come from that.
That's cool. I speak Nasiv.
Which will be helpful in being able to communicate. Isn't that the language of the Salnoi too?
I think so. Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
I think theirs was more I think theirs was more primitive though.
Yeah, it was definitely
Yeah.
ancient dialect of Nasiv. Nasiev. However you would like to pronounce that. So yes. Eldori children.
Max is just walking along.
So anyway, there's just kind of a quick breakdown as far as and Vimero, you can fall into that. You can be an exception to that rule. I'm not intending to put anything on you that doesn't fit your character concept, but you can roll with that as much as you like.
Yeah.
Eh.
I was mainly asking about the identifying characteristics that kind of split the Eldori race into this kind of two subsections.
So there is also a handout on the Lorendi. Let's see what would be the best way. So they were affected differently by the awakening, Esper awakening compared to the other Eldori. They embraced the power of destruction and darkness over balance. They became militaristic. So while the Eldori would be more the light side, the Lorendi would be the dark side. But that is a gross oversimplification. They tried to have an uprising. They were defeated and banished from Eldor. And they became red-skinned as opposed to your blue. And they're definitely imperialistic. And they found a home on the other side of the galaxy. The party itself, this is not something that Vimiro would be familiar with, but the campaign started with the party being on a Lorendi ship, and they helped to avert a coup that was going on. So they're actually in good with them. That was before the finding of Max, so Max would be familiar with that by way of hearing about the background of people, but he wasn't directly involved with that.
Yeah. Like, for instance, I don't know if you travel the galaxy much either, and I'm not trying to make assumptions. So, like, I'm just a basic human.
Well, I would say most species are far from basic.
There is
I
a
appreciate
little
that.
bit of parallel because the humans had some of their people who split off and became the Prometheans. And the Prometheans have a very high view of themselves. Max here looks like a base human rather than a Promethean. So you would kind of see that parallel. They would be similar to the Eldori as opposed to the Lorendi. Again, gross oversimplification, but definitely a parallel.
Yeah.
Max, of course, I don't even know if you would have heard about Prometheans yet. Depends on how much you've been looking into your Earth history. But
Someone did mention Prometheans to me, that there being an offshoot, but it's been brought up in conversation one time and never touched on again.
Okay. You might want to read a book or something and catch up with that, but at your leisure, of course.
Get sense.
Yeah, I'm currently working through White Engine plans. It'll take a minute.
Hey, I actually, because you're reviewing those plans for the Void Drive, I'm going to count that as having read a book, sir.
Okay. Next game, we will re-roll some stuff.
Indeed.
Nice.
So to switch gears, Toan, there was a mention of wanting to check out something else or take care of a couple of errands before returning to the ship to meet with Vimero. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I was going to head to the diplomatic hall and lean on the twins about hurrying up the ship going through whatever paperwork it needs to go through, because I want to get the fuck off planet.
So they
also,
oh, go ahead.
I'll also let them know where our next destination is in case they have anything that we can do for them on the way.
And to confirm, your next destination is Seoul, correct?
Correct.
Human homeworld of Earth. They call their planet dirt. But yeah, that's. So you will receive communication back. They are currently engaged in diplomatic processes and are caught up in recent discoveries that tie into things that they're not at liberty to discuss. They encourage you to be patient. They will do what they can to expedite the acquisition of that ship. They encourage you to simply keep it your normal day to day, business as usual. They don't think it would be more than a couple days. They should be able to get back to you, and they'll pull some strings. They can call in some favors for you. Again, you have a good rapport with them, so they're happy to repay previous favors. But they kind of leave hanging the implication that you've got time to complete a couple of those other missions before they deliver the ship and you guys can take off.
We're not on any other active jobs.
Actually, there is one.
That is not true.
That-
You know about some thefts that have occurred, and there is also the taking of like the Eldori squeaker mouse. Both of those tracks, you guys have been given leads to get you on the right path toward resolution, if you will. Just haven't had a chance to check it out yet because you went to the signal first. But yeah, you do have a couple of leads and some coordinates that you can check out at your leisure.
Yeah, I think there's a university where some stuff got stolen.
I don't remember that one.
That was the one that Max actually investigated and then brought to your attention, but we opted to go the other route first.
Okay.
Can confirm.
Well, if it's not in his attention, I'm not writing it down.
And right now I'm currently focused on the engine spec, so it would have to be re-brought to my attention as well that that's still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because he
Yeah,
thinks
no.
Tone's going to get back, we're going to hire this guy, and then we're going to get the hell out of Dodge, because a giant eye staring at you makes you think things.
Right.
Also makes you smell things. Let's go.
I guess I'll visit area and try to come up with any leads about the fighting ring because I don't remember what the fuck they are.
Yeah, so essentially, she had let you know that she fears that the taking of the Eldori squeaker mice would lead up to the illegal fighting ring. It was a baby one, so it wouldn't be ready yet, but they could raise it, train it, etc. And poaching of animals is not a common occurrence, but it is a thing. Kind of an underground intrigue for those of ill repute. And then as far as the thefts, there's a little bit of an overlap when it comes to that because there was the Yando Brave Stride told you about a piece of technology stolen. Also, Miro Sunweaver at the cafe told you about some thefts going on there. And they didn't provide details. They just said, hey, we've had these things stolen. And
Oh, the one at the cafe, wasn't that the guy I basically said stop talking out loud?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember him.
I'm just writing that off as a problem for local law enforcement.
It does line up parallel to the other thefts, and it seems local law enforcement has not been quick to respond to it. That's why you were offered to be paid to look into it yourselves. I just saw a message in the chat there. Max is gonna get
That's more perfect.
explanation. Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's a little bit of follow up with your conversation. And now, is Vimero,
Yeah, Max. So
is Vimero the type to be offended by talking about racial backgrounds, or would you be delighted
I
with the
don't know.
opportunity to educate this seeming ignorant human? Seeming,
Yes.
because you will quickly learn he does have an incredible vocabulary and confidence in his cerebral aptitude. But initially, you'd be like,
If,
"Do you not know about the Eldori and the Lorendi Imperium? Like that's old news. Everybody knows about that." Like, but he did.
if
say
you don't stop him,
well.
if you don't stop him, it becomes a mini lecture.
you will let him talk.
Very professor style.
So the reason I'm letting him go on is it gives me a better clue as to his mental acuity. His is he a fan of taking organ harvesting? Zara lets shit slip all the time when she was talking. I'm just going to let this guy go for a bit so I can get a better idea of him.
Yeah, it seems like he's delighted at the opportunity to lecture you on galactic history and the like.
Free insight. He's very interested in the divisions and how they affect the people that became them.
Interesting. I mean, that's certainly something for like anthropologists, and whether you're a xenoanthropologist because you're studying something that's not your own race, or whether you're just a fan of how your race necessarily maybe has split. And was it a political motivation? Was it a galactic event? All of those things can have bearing factors. But you're telling me that some of your race is a completely different shade of color, and that's just astounding. I find it super fascinating. I apologize if I haven't. I apparently have seen other Eldor, but have not met a lot of Lorendi, and it's probably just because I'm not to that part of the galaxy. I'm still kind of new to this galactic travel stuff, I have to admit. So, my apologies.
By the way,
I could say a very similar thing.
Max has not seen or encountered Lorendi, but he is familiar with them being referenced. He knows that Toan and Varuk have a tie to them because of that attempted coup that they helped avert, but no personal experience for Max.
Yeah, no one ever described them as being red guys.
Yeah, you would have gotten the impression that they're kind of allies just because of the involvement there. Vimero would paint a picture of them not necessarily being friendly or looked happily upon by the galaxy because they are aggressive and imperialistic, etc., etc. Like, oh wait,
he instantly is like,
Tails friends.
Oh my
those
God.
assholes.
No, he's just like, so maybe Banetail got, and I'm going to use some terms that Max would understand real quick because I think the joke will make sense. Like, so Toan must have been caught in Mother Russia at one point and made friends with Soviets in order to get out. And that's what the Lorendi are to Max at this point. It's like, oh, there's space Soviets. Got it. Right on.
The Reds. I don't know
Literally.
or not, but,
Oh, absolutely. I had to pick one. I'm like, oh, Reds, Soviets. Yeah, no, totally. He's making a correlation. It's like, all right, cool.
Cultural differences aside, I could say a very similar thing with the humans and the Prometheans.
I can't wait to meet one. I imagine this is going to be exciting and possibly a little infuriating.
I've met a few. Worked with a couple.
That's fantastic. I mean, you're welcome to tell me more. The ship's just over there. It's like a couple docks down. Let's keep going.
Follow-up question.
Sure.
How old are you?
Well, a little over, give me 1 second. Someone help me calculate it at one point because calendars are different now. And
That's not a hint.
right.
Yeah. According to the current galactic calendar, I am 2,370.
Max was born before the humans discovered the crucibles.
For Barrow, I'll give you kind of a blank stare. From my understanding, I thought humans lived less than a century.
We typically do. I happen to be a very exceptional scenario.
I can tell. Is this a result of Esper, or did you happen to fall through a wormhole into the future?
You know what? Technically, both things could be true. However, I think it's leaning closer to the second one. I don't think a wormhole is necessarily involved. The more I learn about void engines, the more I'm disinclined to think it was a wormhole that maybe compressed time and space. And I think that I was just astronomically lucky that my life pod didn't explode.
Max is Space Captain America.
Yep.
Cryogenic pod.
Frozen and recently thawed.
Cryogenics has a factor in it. That makes slightly more sense.
Yeah. I apparently over-engineered something that lasted a little over 2 millennia, and here I am.
I don't know if congratulations is in order or an I'm sorry is in order.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. Everything I cared and loved about is dead. And over time, I'm slowly coming to terms with that because I really don't have a choice in the issue. And I'm just trying to find joy in the current life that I've got now because really everything else is kind of depressing when I think about it that way. So I don't really talk about it that much except to try to explain questions for interviewers or stuff like that. It's also the reason I end up visiting all the food places around here because I used to enjoy that when I was younger, and now I get to do it all over again. Except that when I was younger, space and other alien races were theoretical for my people, and now you're not. And it's a dream come true. So it's extreme excitement and a little bit of depression mixed in.
If I am chosen to be hired, I would love to interview you at a further point in time. I have a lot of questions.
I will happily talk with you at length.
It'll be Max's turn to lecture.
So I look forward. Yeah, I just look forward to working with you. And we're only about 2 docks down. It's just over here.
It's such a long walk. These ships are so massive.
I'm honestly trying to go slower because I was just trying to get a better beat of who you are as a person. So nothing personal. And I like what I see. So let's go.
Due to slowing down and having some conversation, your respective drinks will be more consumed than anticipated upon your arrival back at the ship. In other parts of the spaceport here on Vol, will Varuk be accompanying Towan everywhere, or will you guys be splitting off?
Well, okay, so you know how I put a order in for a phone like the last session, maybe or 2 sessions ago?
Yes.
How long was that going to take for the phone to arrive to the ship?
It's at the ship already. You just haven't opened the box yet.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to go get it then. That's what I'm going to do.
All right. And Towan, with your communications with the council members being digital, you're not obligated to physically go there, but you certainly can make your way about. Do you have any stops, or would you be heading back to the ship?
Where is the best place to get news on the latest ship technologies in ships that have been released to the public, like a shipyard or some shit.
The best way, I mean, so you could go to, for example, the location where you guys actually had that encounter with the ne'er-do-wells, and their ship became available by way of them having been killed to death. You could talk to mechanics who pay attention to that sort of thing and get the hints and the updated stories and the speculations and prototypes and the like. They would not likely have much to go on physically on hand, but they could speculate.
I'm following this up. I have that down as a note in my thing.
I have that down as a note in my thing too for you. I also have a note that you were interested in the Galactic Combat League.
Uh-huh.
Indeed. So, as far as that new starship model being unveiled, I don't think. Let me see. Go back and look at that news report. If and I can find it. But I don't believe that I had put into. No, those are those guys. The Emerald Eclipse. That was the group that you took out. I don't think it had detailed location, but could be mistaken. Where is that news report? In the party inventory. Alright, so, and that was not. It's that super old news report. Interesting things of note, it was the Prometheans who were working with Valna elders on the Rewilding project. Let's see. Cha-cha-cha. Yeah, it was on the terminal. Ah, the Sol system. Okay, so I do apologize. I did not recall which, if I even had designated a place. So, to learn more specifically about that, you would be best served visiting the Sol system. I don't know if you have intentions to do that anytime in the future, but that would be the place to get more direct information. I'm kidding, of course. That is your next destination after Vol, so that is something that is already on your itinerary, if you will.
You just make a note that I'll do that when I get to Seoul.
Perfecto. And then Cash Warriors, victory over the Dindu, which is interesting because the Cash and Dindu, that old news report, were combining for technological advancements. Interessante. Checking out overlaps and ripples and stuff. So yes, indeed.
Other than that, I had nothing else. I'd probably just head back to the ship, make sure everything's good to go, and we got plenty of resources, so on and so forth.
Alrighty. Oh, I can get rid of that. Sorry.
That's all right.
So back at the ship, I reckon if you're going to hire a new crew member, they may want to select a place for their operations and quarters. Zara had her own medical lab. She and Charlotte have gone elsewhere to investigate clues as to Charlotte's origins. So she's currently not on board, but she does have a fully stocked medical area. Bloop. As she is.
Yeah,
I noticed there is a medical on every ship. Or on every deck.
Yep,
That was
on purpose.
fully designed as such, just in case.
Yeah,
Not
those
that
are,
it's a medical lab, but yeah.
those are they're more like quick little infirmaries.
So that way you could
Yeah.
have, like, you didn't have to rush far or go up a lift or carry someone through staircases to get medical aid. It was available on every deck. The chief one will have a room next to it that says Zara's Funhouse, because I had to name it that. But that's the one with, like, labs and a whole bunch of other really sophisticated equipment.
That will be your area if you want to rename it.
Who and what is a scrap?
I don't know if Scrap stayed or Scrap went with Zara.
Scrap, in fact, stayed. Scrap and Meow are on board the Water Walker as we speak.
It's an automaton. I believe it was called Scientific Collector and Robot for Advanced Protection. Crap.
Yep, so think of it like an aid to yourself.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, what certainly wasn't bad.
And then the other automaton that was created.
There you go.
Feeling
Sexy.
as it's,
The Bangtel NX01, aka Meow.
yeah. I like the NX01. But yes, indeed.
I made an extra one called Meow Meow, but I don't see it anywhere anymore.
I don't believe that we ever worked out the details.
I just copied the other one.
I actually want to take Meow, take his blueprints and stuff like that, patent it under the intellectual property of the Bangtel Mercenary Group, and sell it as kind of extra security services.
So Meow would be a prototype for an automaton of security purposes.
Or like security bots, yeah.
Interessante. The Palmer Group can help you with that, at least the logistics of creating a patent and getting the technology out there to prospective buyers.
Yeah, I can let people know about it, and then we'll get the legal team involved, so that way, like intellectual property right laws are followed, stuff like that.
Make a note of that.
Yeah, if you let me know, I'll send some messages off, and we'll get that ball rolling. But yeah, I don't really feel the need to create a second automaton at this point, if Scrap actually stayed.
Yes, Scrap did definitely stay.
Okay, then yeah, well, forget about the Meow Meow.
Very well. Well, everyone then will have been able to make their way back to the Water Walker. Vimero and Max have been there for a little bit, so Max could have started with a little bit of a tour of the ship if he was so inclined, or just be like, well, why don't you hang out here in the cargo bay next to this other ship before I let you see other things. That's up to Max if he wants to corral him or bring him about. But when Toan and Varuk return to the ship, Max and Vimero will be somewhere on board, to be determined by Max.
He would have left a message to Toan, like, hey, you can find us in 5 Forward. I figured it would just be an easier place to sit and hang out with the new guy.
A little thumbs up emoji.
Yep, so we'd be on deck 5 at the entertainment area because it's got chairs and a place to sit and it's casual.
Next to Varuk's
Sorry,
arcade.
Yep.
I should actually make some art for the internals of the ship here, kind of like I did with the Sparrow.
how can you tell which deck is which? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Number 5 is the one to the furthest right.
Yeah, so is it top, bottom, or left, right?
From what I can tell, based on the orientation, the lowest level, I gotta find that damn slider bar. Hold on.
So deck 2 includes the second bridge and the brig.
Okay, so that's 2.
Yeah, and I can label it. So I think it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 on the side.
Yeah, it's 1 down to 2, over to 3, up to 4, and then 5 is the furthest all the way over. At least that's what I remember it kind of being like.
So yeah, second bridge and brig are on deck 2.
Yeah.
So where you have 4, that's actually 2. And then let's see, deck 3, does that have Zara's room? It does. So it's going to go left to right 1, 2, and then below that 3, 4, and then furthest upper right 5.
Okay.
Yep, just like that. We'll make a note in
I deliberately
notes
put-
again about
I deliberately put 2 bridges on there because of this watching the Enterprise and having a backup bridge in case something went wrong.
all right.
This ship has tons of redundant features.
Indeed. So then, Max has sent a message to you, Towan, that currently he and Ramiro are at 5 forward.
Yeah, I'll meet him there.
Farouk, will you be accompanying him to check out the new crew member? Or do you have other stuff on board that you want to do in the meanwhile?
Well, I'm gonna get that phone, set it up, and head to Moonrock.
Okay, nope. That'll be quick and easy process, but you will be absent for the initial meeting. If you're just going there and back, you'll probably be back in time to catch the tail end of that interaction. And
Yeah.
when you meet with her, she's going to be still just kind of out of it. And really, as much as she communicates to you, as she can't believe what you told her. It is really brings more questions than answers as far as she's concerned. She's still trying to grapple with that.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about it, really. You know what I mean?
Right?
What happens. Here's a phone to keep in touch, and I'll leave you like 15,000 cubiles just in case. That's it. And I'll head out.
Alright. So when Towan arrives on deck 5, you will see Max is entertaining Romero. They're having some small chat at 5 forward.
Well, I'll go up and introduce myself.
And I'll be happy to stand and say, like, and this is the captain?
Oh, that's what I thought. One of the two from the shop.
Well, you know, where opportunity strikes, you either take it or you don't. And we needed a medic. As such, you'll be responsible of deploying with me, Max, and the rest of the people that look into various jobs and activities that we do, and as such, you'll be entitled to a portion of the pay rather than a monthly salary. Is that acceptable?
Yes.
Very good. Other than that, we have medical facilities on each of these decks. You have a main facility on deck number. What was Zara's room, Max?
Looks like 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's. Hold on.
It's over there. It's with scrap. If I can read underneath its name.
Yeah, her funhouse is on
Deck 2.
Yeah.
You will have a main medical facility on deck 2. It used to belong to our last medic, but she left in pursuits of other aspects. Feel free to organize it as you will.
And you do anticipate her returning, as so long as she doesn't die or be otherwise distracted. You have 0 timetable on that, but you don't expect that she's gone forever at this juncture. Again, she was looking at the origins of Charlotte and had a clue to follow up there. So,
well, yeah, but she's not here, and we need stuff done, so
absolutely,
she can come back and get a different room. That's her fault.
You're the captain. It's your ship, so yeah, dictate as you will.
I'll be giving you her room on deck 3. Feel free to use that at your leisure. As your personal quarters. Boop. Other than that, we should probably introduce you to our automatons and get you registered as a crew member with them.
I could do that remotely.
Please do.
He'll pull his agent up and start remotely logging into Scrap and Meow, and at one point he'll take a picture of him and he'll just turn just like hey V, and the minute he looks at him, it's like snap. I'm like, all right, thanks.
That was bright.
All right, I got one done. Just give me a couple more minutes. I'll get the other one.
Yeah, the last thing we need is you getting up to use the restroom in the middle of the night and our security bots seeing you as an intruder.
That would be unfortunate.
I also update the janitorial staff that Zara's room is now Vimero's room, and it'll be on the cleaning schedule going forward.
So nods.
How many crew is on the ship?
A whole lot less than you think.
Right now we are a skeleton crew on the ship. We are fleshing it out. We do have some janitorial staff, but other than that, it's just myself, you, Coro. Myself, you, Max here, Varuk, and our automatons, other than Farah and Bellamore, whom you have not met yet.
Well, I do look forward to working with all of y'all.
Hope you're good in a firefight. We tend to get into those.
Not so much in the combat, but I can definitely keep you alive during it.
Like that. That's the answer I wanted to hear.
Other than that, we have plenty of supplies on this ship. If you go down to the hangar, you'll see the Centennial Sparrow is docked. We use that as a backup ship, or whenever this one cannot enter orbit for whatever reason. It is a fully crewed and capable ship in itself. It has some supplies on it. I suggest you familiarize with that ship as well.
It also actually has a medical area on that ship, so it'll be useful.
Ah, good.
If you want to check that out, there you go.
I'll definitely have to make my rounds and familiarize myself.
We'll be here for a couple of days, so if you have any unfinished business on Vol, feel free to finish up or buy what you need. Do you need an advance?
Goose the player? No idea.
How much money you got?
75 whatevers.
Just say yes.
Son, you poor as fuck. We've been there.
Yeah, I could use an advance. If that's
Alright.
possible. I think I need some...
Toan will pop up his agent, and he will transfer 10,000 cubles to his account.
Oh, fuck.
Wow. Rich bitch.
It goes faster than you think.
Oh, that's true.
I will say that's a couple more zeros than I was expecting.
We get paid well. You'll see.
I can tell.
Then, well, the company eats up most of it, to be quite frank with you, but Toan shrugs. That's the name of the game. You would be very surprised to see how much a ship like this costs. Just for the upkeep.
Yeah.
I can imagine. And crew is not cheap either.
No, they are not.
Especially with the price of fuel as it is.
I'm working on that. I got the book from the university. I'm working on computer models at this point to see if we can make that work for engines. And I'll have a prototype ship when we make it to Earth that I can test it out on. He's deliberately not saying the word void, but
He is a new quantity. You don't know how much you can trust him. He could just be a sweet smile, a wolf in sheep's clothing, if you will. You never know.
I mean, really, he hasn't lusted after my organs or my blood yet, so he's on the up and up for me at the moment.
Not out loud, he hasn't.
Yep. Just wait for that odd twitch to happen.
You have very, very fine teeth, sir.
You know, one of them is a polymer.
Polymer.
Yep. I made the mistake of trusting too much in the medical system when I got here initially, and it left me concerned.
Well, that's sad to hear.
You currently don't give me the same heebie-jeebies of the last doctor I had to deal with, so I'm very...
Yeah, I will say some people in my profession can be quite eclectic.
That's a lovely way of putting it.
I'll go with eclectic.
Yeah. That would describe Zara. Eclectic. She was unique.
I would.
And if she wasn't so... Zara would say fun too. She absolutely would.
So should I be worried inheriting her lab space?
I mean, do you have like a stun gun or anything nearby?
I have a short blade and a pistol.
You might want to keep those handy when you go in the first time. I'm just saying.
That's not ominous at all.
Right.
The reason I haven't concerned myself, honestly, too much with it is that I can airlock that portion of the ship.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, there's a couple decks that have airlocked sections, the main medical area being one of them in case something viral were to happen. It's as much a safety precaution for the medical crew as it is for everybody else because, well, Zara. And her idea of what fun might be. So I would be excited if you're a little duller than fun.
If I'm a little what?
Maybe a little more dull. I'm willing to go with a less fun option at the moment.
I'm going to go with the tentative, probably.
I like where you're going with this. This is great.
From what I've been able to glean so far, I want to say yes. I would identify myself as more studious and learned than anything.
If I was only maybe 2,300 years younger, you would spot on, sir. And if I dated guys. Barring those two things, I think you're fantastic.
I'll take a compliment when I hear one, sure.
All right.
Although it is not often I get to find anyone older than me, especially one of a very short-lived race.
See, that makes two of us.
'Cause I myself am slightly over 200. In
That's
equivalent,
fantastic.
in equivalent years, I believe.
If we use the same galactic calendar, then yes.
Certainly doesn't look it.
Yes.
By comparable human standards.
I find that I have a lot in common with you, even it being over 2 centuries. Geez, maybe if I'm going to date, I should stick to maybe dating Eldori. That's a thought.
Yeah, that's a tricky thing. Like, from your perspective, you're the age of when you were a space ranger, but now, technically. But if your body was
That's all right.
frozen and didn't age, like, did you age? Like, you're still that spry, middle-aged man that you were.
For my race, I'm middle-aged. We live up to around 400 on
Okay, so
average.
anyone around in the 200s is something I'm looking for then. All right, got it.
Yeah.
If we ever make our way to Eldori, I could introduce you to some people.
What was the
I'm
name
gonna hold
of
for
the
that.
girl Smurf? Smurfette.
Eldoret?
Eldoret. Yeah, we have one.
They're just. That
Oh.
I mean, if you look on page 34 of the PDF, he's a looker.
Now I got to pull the PDF up. Damn it.
I wonder if the. Yeah, so if you look up the Eldori in the compendium, I think that's the same picture as is in the book.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think she's got looks like kind of a ponytail thing going on, a white spacesuit.
Well, that sounds about right. I'm trying to pop it up now.
Couple floaty orbs around her.
Yeah, that's her.
Hot. All right, I could get behind that.
No giggity.
Giggity goo.
So it is about then that Varuk will be returning and able to meet up with you and come into the conversation about getting behind that. After his errand, running back to Miss Moonrock with the space burner phone.
Like, what are you nerds talking about? Let's go.
Blue chicks.
Weirdly enough, yes, we're talking about blue women.
Oh, ladies, the ladies.
What form is Cora is Verucan?
Oh, I'm still in the cat form, right? Ha. Yeah, I'll probably drop that.
Okay, so Vimero, you will see a Dendu, a new person. You've not seen this individual before.
Ah, it's just nice to see you have a mixed race crew. It'll definitely put my expertise into play.
Oh, fantastic! So you typically work on people that aren't your own species?
Oh, no, my specialty is trying to adapt our medical technology for other races.
And he just keeps saying the right stuff all the time.
It's one of the main missions of my university.
Every time I think I can't like him more, he keeps talking.
Yeah, and emphasis on my university, well, his university. Well, I don't know if Vimero would elaborate on that, because he's actually part owner of said university. It's not just where he went to school. He is actually prime.
The first thing after objectives in my resume. Co-director and lead medical engineer.
Back on Eldor.
That's fantastic.
Big deal.
You know, I started an engineering company a little bit ago.
A little bit ago.
Medical, biological, astrophysical, or mechanical?
Or, I would say it leans more into the mechanical because we focused on propulsion engines and stuff like that, making space travel a reality for our world. And lo and behold, and this was the part that stunned me, it's still in existence.
Vimero, the Palmer Group is a renowned technology group. It's one of the things that the humans have going for them within the galactic community. You'd have heard of them because of your interest in other species and technological implementation.
Are you the Palmer from the Palmer Group?
Yes, I'm the one they said they found frozen and freshly thawed.
The Palmer.
Huh.
So it was fantastic when you mentioned the owning of the school. So we could talk more even about just the trials and tribulations of having that kind of scenario in your life and business ownership and stuff. And now that Toan runs a mercenary company, same thing.
I look expectantly over at Varuk.
I
Oh,
play
he's just-
instrument, right?
I
Don't let him sell you short. He actually is in charge of an entire planet.
Well, outside of him being the desert sovereign of Almari, he is a celebrity. He is a face that you might recognize. You might not be familiar with his music, but you would probably recognize, like, when it comes to Dendu, he's a big deal in his own right.
I've seen him on a poster.
Yeah, see him on a poster. I have one of your CDs.
Yeah, space CDs. Please ask him when he's going to make another album. Because I ask him that like every session.
Why? Looking over at Luke, why do you look so familiar?
Man of many faces. Then I turn into a reptilian using the form shift. Right?
Suddenly, the Dendu.
That's how he avoids fans.
Yeah, he's
got a lot of them.
Is that an Esper power, or is that like a racial power?
It's an Esper. It's an Esper power.
Okay.
He's the Volda that was with me at the shop.
Ah. Ah.
He'll
Okay.
get used to it.
So you would be able to pick up on like the coloring, maybe like his red tentacles could have been red fur.
I pick up a pencil and kind of pick up a stylus and kind of poke at him. Is it an illusion or is it actually like polymorph? You change your flesh.
I'm altering form. Yeah, it's like actual form, like not an illusion.
Cellular reconstruction.
Now that is a handy Esper power. Or gift, whatever they call them.
It's space magic.
I remember seeing it on a report one time when we found Sorium for the first time.
Question specifically for you, Varuk. Do you stay in whatever form you're in if you become unconscious?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. I just like
Because that might affect the drugs I have to give you.
no. I'm pretty sure it drops it.
Okay,
Hasn't
good.
happened yet, but okay.
Altered
Okay.
form is concentration up to an hour. So if he's unconscious, he would revert back to his regular Dendu form.
Good.
Now that's answered out of game. Varuk can answer it however he likes, but that's the technical. Now transmute form, you have that other one that works on other people and is also concentration, but that's the one that you use to turn bad guys into space sloths.
Lost.
that was so awesome.
Seriously, Clutch changed the entire scope of that fight.
If you don't mind me asking, what's everyone's expertise if you have one? You're an engineer.
Yep.
You're a captain, but do you have anything else going besides the title?
The kitchen.
He appears to be in the kitchen.
Do you have anything else besides a self-titled album?
Nope. That's pretty much it.
Well, he also apparently saved a group of people on a planet and is the Desert Lord of something.
It's because he single-handedly took out their previous leader.
Bullshit.
Like, how do you say I want to start a fight without saying it?
When asked, Dylan would be, I'm an accomplished pilot, as well as a very skilled hunter.
Very good skills to have.
I like building stuff, and I made the AI brains for the robots that we have on board. So
Well, we can, over the next couple of days, we don't really have much to go on. The jobs that are here are kind of fall in the realm of law enforcement, but they've asked for our help. Do we want to pursue this, or do we want to just take the next few days off and then get out of here?
Part of me wants to help, and part of me wants to just nose down into those engine specs. But I remember one of those professors crying about the fact that it could affect the spaceport if we didn't recover whatever was stolen.
Well,
I think we're told it was life-changing technology.
Potentially. But that was their personal claim, so grain of salt. Also,
Yeah.
Oh, smash
mouse
it.
being
Looks
lost out to the world, that's daunting. The name is deceptive.
It's a little. I might say yes to one of those jobs just because it would give me something to distract me from having. Every time I close my eyes, I see nothing but one giant fucking eye.
A little disheartening, wasn't it?
have you tried not
Yeah.
blinking?
Have I tried what?
Not blinking? Just take your eyes open.
You know what? There was a period in college where I absolutely did try that. It did not go well.
Huh.
Most species need the lubrication for their ocular sensory organs.
Yeah, there was a medical experimenting process involved, and it still didn't go well, and won't be doing that again.
Well, I suppose we should look into it then.
Let's fuck them all.
Okay. At least we have people that can monitor the ship while we're gone now.
Oh, I'll get a hold of law enforcement. Tell them that we've been asked to look into the case on such and such stolen property, and if there's any information they can give us to point us in the right direction.
Due to your reputation, Mr. Baintail, your efforts are appreciated and will be noted. And should you be successful, in addition to whatever's been offered, you may receive special compensation from the government as well. Taking load off of their shoulders.
Noted. Can they point us in the right direction?
They can confirm that the coordinates that you have, they have it on record as being suspicious activity in that region. They have not had an opportunity to follow up, so you will be going in kind of blind, but they can confirm an overlap of that as such.
How far is it from here?
That depends on your mode of transportation. Well, no, it doesn't, because it's the same distance, but if you're measuring in time, both locations for both of those separate potential jobs are outside of the city. One is further to the east, and one is further to the south.
Car ride or ship ride? Sort of type of thing.
Distance wise, really depends. If you want to make the best time of it, they would recommend either getting a charter for a ship, or if you have the means, being dropped off by.
We'll take the Sparrow.
Yep. They won't say take the Sparrow, but they allude to it being distant enough where that would be to your benefit. Especially if you want to visit before dinner time.
Mm-hmm.
You get there
Well,
noonish as opposed
I'll tell everyone. I'll add the newbie to our message loops. I'll tell everyone to meet on the Sparrow in like an hour.
All right.
That way, if he needs to go buy stuff with his advancement, he can go buy some needed gear.
And I go do that.
As soon as Ramiro is added to the group chat, Farah posts a comment about fresh meat with an emoji of a rotisserie chicken looking thing.
Huh?
I'll reply back. Farah, I don't think your brother appreciates you posting pictures of what he does in his spare time. But otherwise, Max gets ready, stores his void stuff away in his room inside his laboratory area.
Just kind of cleaning up and getting things in order transitionally.
Yeah, and then I'll just pop down to the Sparrow, or pop out to the Sparrow, because I'm going to go on the same deck as that.
Right. It's right outside. Well, as Farah and Ballamore are elsewhere on planet side, Toem, you are welcome to captain the Sparrow at your leisure.
Alrighty.
And you'd like to follow those coordinates out, and
Yeah, I'll wait for everyone to get back, and as soon as everyone's on board, we'll go.
so to
You buying anything there, Goose?
Yeah, I'm making a list to post in chat.
Making a list, checking twice.
have a handout for. If I can find it with all of there's so many darn handouts. Yeah, the Galactic Shop is a subfolder within Esper Info, very bottom of that folder. And you'll see miscellaneous gear, weapons, armored shields, all separated, cybernetic augments.
If you double click the Centennial Sparrow and the BMG Water Walker, you'll see that there is also stuff in their storage. You're free to utilize that as you will.
Okay, so the Water Walker.
Much loot has been.
There's Sparrow.
Everything will be galactic standard prices with the exception of anything that could be logically purchased at the Starlight Emporium. You would get a 10% discount there because of your recent helping of Miss Moonrock.
And what does the Starlight Emporium specialize in?
Magic items.
Ah,
Well, I mean,
No. Kind of.
they
Right.
have really
If you can use-
variety of stuff. They're kind of like a
If you can use a melee weapon or a rifle, those heavy pistols that we have in there and those rifle that gas kit stuff that we have in there, are actually quite nice.
Good distance, radiant damage, decent punch.
you said heavy pistol and what?
The heavy pistols do a D8. The casket rifle does a D10 at long range.
Casket.
Casket. It's on the Centennial Sparrow.
It begins with a Q.
I don't see that in the weapons table to know if I'm be able to be proficient in it.
Rifle.
I'm proficient in simple weapons.
Ah.
Or are you good with a whip?
If it's considered simple.
Hmm. Let's see.
I don't know what page fucking EQ's on. I found it. Simple melee, simple range, pistol lights, rifle short, throwing blades.
Yeah,
That's the only thing under simple range.
I can do energy staff, long blade, simple weapons.
Energy staff, long wave. Okay, so I do believe we have a light rifle on somewhere.
Water walker.
And we do have 2 light pistols on the Sparrow. Yeah, we have 1 small, 1 light rifle, bunch of light pistols, and I think we even have, I don't know what kind of armor you can use, but we do have a military jacket somewhere.
I can wear up to medium, and I have some medium trooper armor.
Oh, okay, that's better. Probably better for you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage on stealth.
I mean, have you met Max?
Staff, and long blades. Do we have long blades?
I have a short blade.
There's a double-bladed sword on a water walker, but I don't know if that's a long blade or a grand blade.
What would the stun batons and whatnot count as? Simple melee? Metal baton?
The batons, yeah.
Mr. DM?
Those as being simple.
There you go.
Anything
Got plenty of
double-bladed
those.
would be considered martial, not simple.
The flashlight if you need a light. Need a light source.
I got dark vision.
The whip's like Marshall then.
I don't know.
Well, if we get through this, I can always build you one.
I need to make sure I have dark vision enabled on your token. Thank you for mentioning that.
If you want a long blade, I can probably put it together in the future.
Say what, Ryan?
If you want a long blade, I can probably put one together for you in the future.
Yeah, it's only 150 cubles.
Yeah, I'm sure I got the materials laying around.
I got that. It's a short blade though, if you want to use it in the meantime.
Oh, that's cool.
It is cool.
I'm not proficient in like weapons really.
Yeah, if you're giving it to me, I'll take it.
The casket blade, is that a long blade? Or is that more like a grand blade?
No, I think it's a long blade because I could use it.
Yeah.
It's D10.
It's D10 melee, but it's a special kind of thing. We've been fighting all kinds of shit like that too.
Yeah, it's a radiant blade. It's considered a long blade, but it's not grand. It's not a two-hander.
And it's not a saber. It's not a grand blade.
It's not too dissimilar from a katana.
Essentially, yeah. So you might be able to use that.
And the damage on it is radiant, not slashing. So I imagine it's an energy weapon of some kind, which kind of falls in its purview, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, if it's a D10, I mean, long blades are D10 as well, because they're versatile.
Yep.
D8 one-handed, D10 two-handed. But yeah, feel free to grab what you need. Med kits and the like.
I've got some healing ampules on me and stuff like that, so that's how I've been making it through as a healer-esque type person now.
What's the Quilgeth rifle considered?
Oh, the Kefket
Badass.
rifle?
Judging by damage, it looks like an auto rifle.
Is that a D10 for the Kefket?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that would fall under Marshall.
Damn.
Short rifles are simple. And I don't know if it's too late or if it helps or if you've already passed it, but you could drag like a simple thing from the compendium and then edit it on the sheet to update its properties as necessary.
I've done that for a couple things.
Cool, cool. I just realized that the API is ready. Health
Alrighty. Oh, so you know how you said Moonrock was clutching her pearls? She's selling Nebula pearls. Or is that what she was? She's like,
Oh No. That's an expression like when somebody is like shocked or flabbergasted and they put their hand on their chest, like right under their neck. That's referred to as clutching pearls. Like if you had pearl necklace and you offended your grandma and she was wearing a pearl necklace and she's like, "Oh, I never," but like put the hand up, that's clutching your pearls.
Gotcha. Okay. I was like, she's selling pearls, so it's like,
Yeah. No. Different thing.
like literally clutching pearls, right?
Do you typically give your grandmother pearl necklaces?
Dude,
Crazy.
You knew it was coming.
oh, I did.
Wild. I heard you. Like we were waiting for it to say something, so I was like, "Ah, he's gonna say it."
Ah. I'm going to hell.
That's wild.
Save me a seat.
Let me see. Did you get everything you needed to get, Goose?
For off the ships, yeah. Now I'm just going through the core manual, looking at crap I can just buy.
Oh, he's ready to kill. Let's go.
We'll
All right.
want to review now that you kind of have an income and a place to sleep. We'll want to have a look. Not right now, but next session. I'll make a note to bug you about the lifestyle stuff.
Oh shit.
Save some money.
Oh, I don't know if you took a note of this, but I took a note. I left 15,000 with Moonrock. Okay.
You did what? I'm sorry.
I left 15,000 cubles with Moonrock.
To help with taking care of the Volna child if stuff goes awry.
Yeah, stuff goes awry.
Okay. So just
Yeah.
15 grand.
And the phone too. That way she can keep in contact with us. I'm gonna keep in contact with her too.
Oh yeah, you definitely delivered communication advice.
I am sure.
It sounds like he has a Dendu crush on Volna.
I am sure that the diplomats are going to keep, inform us on what's going on. So I kind of want to know what's going on with the big eyeball.
I'm sure they'll inform us when they actually need the help.
Maybe.
No, probably don't. No, I thought.
No, I kind of saw this going as like, hey, you remember that Kelvin timeline and how the Vulcans nearly got wiped out as a species because their planet imploded? Like, yeah, so Volna, looking to vulcanize it up here.
Like on purpose? Are you going to create a void drive like PlanetSide to mess it all up?
I mean, it would take care of the giant eye thing.
I mean, if you want to pick a fight with it,
Kind of over.
It didn't do anything.
Kind of overkill.
It just looked through the hole.
Oh no! It was far. You remember? Oh God, what movie was it?
Shield two-way communication.
I can't remember the name. Oh God damn it! It's a Marvel movie.
So just,
they had it.
Oh, was it the?
They had it.
The Multiverse of Madness had Shuma Gorath in it at the beginning, which is an eye with tentacles.
Tempting, but no. The one I'm thinking of had all of those ancient heroes that lived through the centuries.
Marvels?
Oh, Eternals.
That's it.
Eternals. That's what he's talking about.
They were trying to wake up a new cosmic entity, and it's like sticking out of the Indian Ocean now. But I kind of pictured the eye being something like that.
Oh, gotcha. There's supposed to be a
like if it ever
celestial thing in the ocean, which they have not since it occurred.
They've mentioned it a couple times. Like, there's this thing. I'm sure it'll become a tourist attraction at some point because people don't know any better.
I also think it was incredibly callous of them to name that ice cream store. What was it? Millennia or Infinity Cones, which is funny. But then you think about it, it's like they're actually celebrating the decimation of half of every living thing. Anyway,
I mean, different. It's humans we're talking about. Really, are you not surprised?
No, that was Asgardians. That's Thor's group. And he was
Oh,
being
wow.
all getting fat up on the hill, like being all depressed about having failed. Like it was all together. So anyway, we don't have to segue into that necessarily. The philosophy of punny names for your ice cream store. Don't flicker at me, light.
I wonder if you want chunky ice cream, does that mean that they put infinity stones in it?
It's just sugar cubes, but like dyed.
Just dyed, and they only come in, 5 or 6 colors, something like that.
Let's go.
For Vimero, are those 3 things the only things you buy, or are you still looking?
From stores, yes. I've took a couple things out of ship's inventory.
Okay. And
you-
were they removed from ship's inventory as such?
Yes. Medkit, rifle, rations, microfiber wire.
Nice. Okay. Well,
you want that void blade or no?
Yes, I do take the void blade if you offer it.
My inventory then. Let's go.
well, if you are ready to be deployed, Toan is ready to fly the Centennial Sparrow to your drop-off location.
I didn't see any ammo on any of those lists. Is there any ammo, or do I need to buy some of that?
Most guns have thorium cores,
Yeah,
but as long as you don't use the burst feature, you don't really have to worry about ammo.
Well, I didn't mean to click it. I wanted to open up. Okay. I don't think either of these have burst feature, so we're good in that regards.
one less thing to worry about. Space technology.
Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah,
Light
adaptable.
pistols have ammo.
Ammunition 15 shots, ammunition 8 shots of a rifle.
Unfortunately.
I read
The heavy pistol.
that Mass Effect 2 made you count ammo after the first one didn't, and then they're like, oh yeah, it like shaves off these pieces of metal and it's a limited resource. Like you just said in the last game that wasn't an issue. Now all of a sudden it's a resource. I digress.
Right.
Segue into every possible sci-fi property before you make it to your destination.
Yeah, but if you paid attention, it wasn't ammunition that was ejecting.
Yeah, it was like a hunk of metal that it like shaved pieces off of.
No. It was heating. There are heat cores, so you can just instantly reload rather than have to wait for your gun to cool down.
I see. Well, I'm definitely not an expert, but I feel like it was still annoying that it like was a counted resource as opposed to being something you don't have to worry about.
Yeah, I liked it on the first game too. I always had the one-shot sniper rifle that would overheat with every shot because I upped it so fucking much. I could kill everything in one hit, but you only got the one shot,
Oh, yeah.
so don't miss.
Yeah. Well, that's nice too, because so many things in that game you can see at a distance, and they can see you and start firing right away. So, might as well have that on hand.
Hell yeah. Anyway,
Anywho,
but if you've done shopping, yeah, I'll take the Centennial Sparrow. We'll go investigate wherever the location was.
and are you going to bring along like Meow or Scrap to pilot the ship in your absence, stay on board, stay nearby, or fly it back to the Water Walker? Or do you want to land the
No, but-
Sparrow in the nearby clearing if you can find one?
We'll take one of them to guard the ship. If Farah and Ballamore are off doing other things.
They are in fact off doing other things.
Okay. We'll grab Meow. You can guard the Sparrow when we're not on it.
Okay. Well, you are able to pick up an unnatural structure very close to a nice place where Centennial Sparrow can land and let you off, and Meow will vigilantly guard the ship in your absence. You will come across this location accordingly. Sensors indicated energy resonance coming from within the structure and underground. So you would believe this to simply be an entrance that leads down below.
Would you say I piloted the ship?
I would say that you piloted the ship. Why do you ask?
Yeah, use background feature completed.
Oh, I see. Well played, sir.
That's crazy.
Yes, that is fine. I always forget the milking of Gola tips. Everybody should have visibility here.
Oh, I do. I see it.
Oh, I see everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I see everything that's not covered by inky blackness, but yeah.
Of course.
I take a look around. Do I see anything I don't already see?
Huh?
You do not. Yeah. Old
Wait here. I'm gonna.
overgrowth. But you again,
Oh.
sensors did indicate.
What did she say stole the things? Was it people or was it?
They didn't have
Isn't it a
lead
giant-
on the actual culprits. That
A
is
giant
mystery.
living.
Well, before I leave, I want to choose my know your target.
Oh yes. So you would believe it to be sentient humanoids.
Yeah, I just need to pick the ones. Well,
it is all
likely it's going to be Vol or someone else. So I'll pick Volna and what's the? Fuck me, I don't know.
Pick Dendu in case Varuk steals more kills from you than he can.
Dendu, Volna and Dendu. I'm picking Volna and Dendu.
That's a weird choice.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and scout ahead. Y'all wait here.
I would have suggestion. I would choose some type of beast because they did steal, a giant animal thing. Well, a small version. Yeah.
That was a separate theft.
Oh, separate. Oh, okay. Never mind.
And
Yeah, we're on the one from the
Stick
university, if I
Around was
remember.
in baby form. It's not gigantic and monstrous yet. Can I please, Toad, can you give me a perception check?
I don't want to.
Don't do
Okay,
it.
then.
It's a trap.
It's dark.
The ground.
Oh, 18.
Before, so this is, you would take this on, pardon my touching of your token. Something different about the ground in front of you there. Your keen hunter eyes.
Yeah, let me take the critical. Let me use a inspiration. I'm just going to go ahead and go around those.
You're not sure what the trigger might be, but you can definitely see something is set up at the entrance here to hurt people that might step on it.
Let me just go around them.
You definitely can work around.
And then go scout inside.
All right. It will be a stairwell down. It goes into the dark. Goes down, comes up a little bit. It looks like this is
I go. I gotta go forward.
a bunker of sorts.
I absolutely go in and I take a look around.
There's a large door in front of you.
Ah, is it closed?
It is. And
I open it. No.
Doesn't open.
Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, I'll come back out. Go around the fucking trap.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I can't fucking get this goddamn thing to work.
Dude, why
Every time I put one or two on, it wants to move the map. It doesn't want to fucking put any more in.
I need to refresh the page. Bear with me.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
Yeah, I tried to remove your token and it wouldn't let me. And that's frustrating and annoying. I was going down here. I think that jump gate thing just needs work because it's fucking stupid. It is beta, but still. Report a bug. I should actually use that feature and tell them.
I can see this area right here.
Let's go.
Which area?
Right here.
Oh yeah, because you went there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, yeah. No, I can see it now. I couldn't see it then.
Oh yeah, because I put your token there, but due to errors, I don't know if maybe it didn't. Wow, Farouk is going crazy in anticipation there. But you have returned to your friends who are patiently waiting.
Yeah.
Toe and left. Did you guys converse in anything? Play some tic-tac-toe? What were you guys up to? He wasn't gone that long.
Picking my nose.
I
Looking
see
around.
my nose.
Does he normally go off ahead by himself?
Wouldn't be the first time. God knows it won't be the last.
Yeah.
Normally we've done just really stupid shit. We've had hunts where I've walked down the open path and talked as loudly as I possibly can because I was the bait, and then when people noticed me, Toman would kill them from the tree line or something.
Always dangerous being the bait.
Yeah.
Some might even call him master.
Wow.
There
Stick to your banjo, boy.
you go.
A second. I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, right, bait.
Let's go.
Yeah, the crickets was Max's stare back at him like, huh.
Yeah. I'll pop back up. The area is trapped, so watch your step. There's some spike traps right here in front of this door. But there's, after you go in there, there's a big door and it seems to be locked. Either we'll have to bust it down, or somebody can try to pick it.
Could someone fit through the windows, or are those also barricaded?
Yeah, you can crawl through. It brings you to the exact same place as the doorway will. But if you want to crawl through it, go for it.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of this little structure here is just an entryway and it appears abandoned, but as you guys got sensors, of course, you know that there's energy coming from within. And Towan went through and actually found a doorway, but it is the entrance to some kind of structure that is more than just this little intro thing. So it's deceptive. There's definitely more
So-
that lies beyond.
I point down. Is the trap here, roughly?
I'll outlet it in the sand for him.
I pick up one of the rocks I can see on the ground, and I try to smash the trap.
Since this place seems to be at least mildly hostile, here. And a little drone will go out to each of you and put a little barrier over you.
Nice. And that works for 8 hours.
I'll
Have
take your hit points.
Tap something else, and I do this. One comes out and goes over myself. So I gain 6.
That reminds me, I'm gonna cast.
It's interesting. It says your hit point maximum goes up, not temporary hit points.
Yeah,
It's the temporary increase, so that's kind of cool, actually.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Maximum and current hit points.
And the invigorate one gives me temporary hit points, and I can cast that once a day for free.
Oh, cool. That acts as a PSD. Farouk has an awesome teleport ability.
I could teleport. Yes.
I'm actually tempted to take, like, however many levels of wizard just for that one ability.
It's a rank. Oh wait, no, you're talking about the other one. If you get hit.
Oh, did you give it to me too?
Let me see. It's called Sudden Shift. What is it? At level 6.
Oh, shit. 6?
Yeah,
Never mind.
It's pretty up in there.
What kind of power is it? What rank is it?
It's not a rank. It's like a it's like a skill class or whatever. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something he gets from his class. Did you give me the hit points too?
Yeah, you all got +5. I got to roll and get myself 6 from a different power.
Neat.
Can confirm.
Yep. Y'all
And I
cost a power slot, and mine was a free casting myself.
Well, after the trap has been successfully activated or gotten rid of, we'll lead them all in.
So you were able to locate the trigger for it, but you can absolutely very easily move around it since you recognize the ground where
No.
the spikes have come out.
I was picking up rocks and throwing them into the trap
So
because there's all these rocks on the ground.
Right, when the rocks hit the ground, spikes will shoot up and then retract back into the ground. So it's like a stabby reaction that happens, but they don't stay up for easy removal, if that makes sense.
Oh, I was just hoping to break them.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, when they come up, then just take more rocks and throw them at the sticks and break them.
I thought you were going to take the rocks and slam them down on the plates or whatever.
Yeah, I was just trying to set it off so I can see what's going on, and once I see how it works, just take the rocks and break the sticks.
Okay, so that will take you away from the party for some time because there are a lot of sticks, and if you're smashing them individually, they come up so quick that you can really only do one at a time. You are 100% welcome to do that.
Clear this one square.
This one. It was this one, and this one, right?
For the sake of visual, let me put those back on the token layer.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Then if there's two groups, I just want to get that one group right there so there's a clear path in and out if we need to run.
That's a good idea, actually.
What in the hell? Dude, I swear to God, this jump gate. It's not as bad as Deadly.
Yeah, with how much trouble you're having with it, I am not going to make my games jump gate.
I don't recommend it at all. Like, if I had an opportunity, I would tell every person in the world, including those who are working on it, like, dude, come on, guys. Don't release something that fucks up a game table. Anyway, I digress. There you go. Now you can see all three of those.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I'm only trying to get rid of this group right here.
All right.
And I'll wait. If he wants to break that trap, I'll wait around for him.
I just want a clear way for us to run out if we don't have time.
Hasty retreat plans. I was wondering why you were spending so much time with it, but I didn't want to take away from your agency. So after about 10 to 15 minutes, you have been able to smashify one of those.
Just little nubs coming up now.
Yeah.
So those, yeah, they still will come up like the nub ends.
Bid on it for a cheap thrill.
Yeah.
So if we have to run, then we can.
Yeah.
Put a little X right there.
Right.
Draw it in the dirt.
Another thing that's really super annoying, if I group select your tokens, it selects the border of the map that is drawn as well.
That's weird.
Can you
Is your map on the token layer?
No, but the border is, because it's annoying.
Put the border on the map layer.
I can. It's annoying to do that because of the way that, like, when it's being constructed, the things act differently depending on the layer that you're messing with. Again, the little weird things about Roll20, but yeah, I can put that on the map layer. But yeah, just really stupid, annoying stuff like that just doesn't make any sense.
All right.
Anyway,
yeah, I'll leave him in.
all right, so we'll move y'all down into that area so that y'all can see and engage, and right in front of you, the stairs lead to that locked door.
Okie dokie.
I want to see if the door's trapped.
I'd like to see if there's any cracks in the door.
I would like to see the baby.
The baby.
So it doesn't look as if it is trapped or has any kind of indicator. It is an older style, still technologically based, electronic. It would be a slider, so there is a crack right down the middle where it will slide open, but it is mechanical without any kind of special shenanigans about it.
I'll step to the side. Looks mechanical.
See what I can do. May I roll a mechanics?
Yeah, it's like analyze device.
You're right. I know I do. I just forget about all these powers. All right. If I do this, I think it posts the info.
Yes.
I guess I have to.
I button. It will just open up on the sheet, and if you click the name, it should post it into the chat.
All right. There is the prime power, so it's a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fucking amazing cantrip, by the way.
Right.
Especially in a high-tech game, that is an amazing fucking cantrip.
Very. So, it looks as if the base operation of this is keycard as far as the regular way to open it. You can try to electronically hack it, but the normal function is keycard based. And again, it's an older
Keycard
so
based.
It doesn't have any biometrics or anything.
So that's kind of archaic
Yeah,
comparative to everything else.
yeah, definitely.
So advanced but archaic still.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I have the equivalency of bless. Okay, I gotta remember to do that.
Would this help?
Or panel.
Yes, yes, it would.
Okay, because I thought maybe I could force it to open that way.
Yeah. After analyzing the device, you would conclude that exactly that will allow you to unlock and open the door.
Okay. He spends a minute analyzing it, and then takes the next minute's like, I think I can get this open. Just let me try something real quick. Uses his Sorium device on his wrist and supplies the necessary power up to the device to unlock and open.
And there you are. The door. You can actually hear the mechanical whirring within. As it processes, and the doors slide open, and you have gained access.
I will move to the inside, like right here-ish.
Okay. You can see a door immediately to your right there. You can see distant in front of you looks like a communal area with some tables and chairs and the like. It looks like this place is kept clean for all that it is an older installation. It looks well used and recently. That's as much as you can discern from where you are without further investigation or moving in closer. Tone, are you trying to accomplish something? What's your boggle there, sir?
I'm trying to move my token, but again, the map is moving. Not my token.
You shouldn't be moving the map. You don't have access to that. Ooh, hey, there you go. And, yeah, you can open and close the door now because I should say Max can open and close the door with his powers. You would need a key card to do more. But
You want me to shut the door, or do you want me to leave it open?
Think open. Open is best.
Yeah, just leave it open for now.
Okay. I will move to the edge of the hallway.
And you will see more doors, but no one present yet. Quick question for everyone present. We are at 11:04 Central Standard Time.
I think we should stop here.
Before it gets hairy, you guys have gained access to this installation, but it is a fair transitional point, if necessary.
Someone open that door.
Yeah, that door's not
What the heck?
I opened it.
You did. You can see inside it.
And kaboom!
Now that your friends are all dead from the explosion you caused, how would you like to reflect in your spiritual form, hovering over your dead body?
Oh no.
What?
Hey, 2370. It's a good run.
You guys can, looks like this is kind of a main open living area, communal. That separate door that you opened there, that appears to be a room for digital entertainment.
Used or overgrown and defunct?
Both, actually. Not defunct, because it looks recently cleaned, like there's not cobwebs and dust around, like it is in active use, but it looks like an installation that had been abandoned and was taken over and repurposed. So there's still that tons of overgrowth, as you can see,
Gotcha.
as vines have crawled
Just cleared away
above
various
on the
areas.
surface, down onto the walls, and in between cracks and stuff. So a unique ambiance.
Cool.
Yeah, it feels like a criminal hideout again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or at least smugglers or some other shit like that.
Take it we're gonna stop here?
Yeah,
Okie doke.
at least that's my vote.
I don't mind going or stopping. I don't work tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to get up and do stuff early at 6.
I gotcha.
Oh wow.
Well, this is the week I'm on call, and we rotate it out. There's like 12 people on my team, so I only see it like 3 or 4 times a year, but I'm on call this week.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be one more.
Let's not complicate that. I did mention in the chat.
I hope so too. I really do.
Just because, like, I have the time and availability. I don't know what you guys are up to tomorrow night, but if you would like, we could do like a pits thing or something. Just because, again, entirely up to y'all. And I am seeing, does it look like there are cracks that light is filtering through there?
Little bit.
Just a smidgy, but I'm only seeing them based on my perspective, so I know it's based on my character's token. But not where your red circle is. I don't see light filtering there.
I didn't stretch the door end to completely cover like
Oh.
the wall frame, so it was allowing a little bit of light to trickle through. I just noticed that. I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, I wouldn't sweat it too hard. It's just
I'm gonna sweat it. It's ruined everything. All right, we have to start the campaign over again. New characters.
Oh, making changes.
But yeah, no.
flipping table and shit.
If you guys aren't doing anything tomorrow night, or even Saturday night, like I'd be down to run like a pits thing or Space Rangers or something, just for the sake of funsies. I know there've been schedule things recently and with moving and stuff. So
L5R makeup.
If we can get everyone on board, we'll have to talk to. I know we have most of our party here. Have to run by Mr. Goomba.
Yep. The only thing that would hold me up on Friday is I'm getting another one of those shots, and so I'll be out about 6-ish, and then I have to just wait for the lift guy to take me home. So that could be like 6:30, 6:40 kind of thing.
Potentially late start. Okay. Well, we can play it by ear. I'll throw some stuff out in chat and reach out to Goomba, see what's going on. We do have L5
I'm down with that
right
plan.
around the corner.
But but anything I can do to get 3 or 4 more XP, I'm willing to do.
I would say, like, we could bank on definitely the availability for pits or Space Rangers or something, because that's not Goomba dependent. So,
But if Goomba says yes, I'm actually going to cry for Alpidar.
yeah, we can play that by ear and see what falls out of the portal.
All right.
All right, I'll catch you later.
Cool.
All right.
Well, have a great evening.
Have a good one.
Thanks for joining. Good to have Goose on board and now integrated into the party.